After a 3-week investigation, Odessa police issued a warrant today for the babysitter accused of slapping a 4-year-old child. Police are now searching for 20-year-old Megan Worley. She faces felony charges of injury to a child. The now former daycare worker was babysitting the child when she dropped him off at his daycare with bruises on his face, back, and his rear end. CBS 7's Matt Rist has been following this story very closely. As late as yesterday, police said witnesses were not being cooperative, which was holding up the investigation. So, Matt, what has changed?
Tatum, that's still not clear, but police today said that a child witness, likely one of the siblings of this 4-year-old, told police that the babysitter hit him so hard he had a bloody nose. Police say today that witness statements and a forensic interview was enough to get that probable cause they were looking for and send out a warrant to find this babysitter. The signs of abuse were clear, marks on 4-year-old Bronx's face, back, and rear end. Now, 3 weeks later, police issue a warrant for the arrest of his babysitter.
Relieved. Just, knowing that they're finally doing something about it after this long.
Up until this week, Worley's Sitter.com profile was active, stating she's studying elementary education. We went to her home. She wasn't there.
She might have done this to other children and they just maybe not old enough to talk, or maybe the parents didn't realize.
But it was a journey. Police told CBS 7 back on October 10th they were still interviewing witnesses and had not spoken with the babysitter or the daycare where the child was dropped off with bruises. Minutes after our interview, they interviewed workers at Cottage of Mama Bear's daycare.
I had text messages from the babysitter herself stating that she did hit my son in the face. I had witnesses from the daycare that my children attended saying that she slapped him in the face right in front of them as well.
Along the way, we discovered Midland police responded to the scene and chose not to file a report and not to call Child Protective Services. Adults, including police, are required by law to report signs of abuse or neglect to CPS.
People want justice for my son, and now I think we're finally getting it. I think that she should do time. I don't think that she should ever be allowed to work around children again.
Now, as for the accused babysitter, she has already been fired from the daycare where she works. And according to some information at the Department of Family and Protective Services licensing, if convicted of this felony, she will never work at a daycare center again. And as for her future in education, according to the Texas Education Authority, if convicted of this felony, she likely will be barred from ever getting a teaching certificate, at least in the state of Texas. I'm live in the newsroom. Matt Rist, CBS 7 News.